up, besties? It's your girl Keelan, and I am back with another video. You guys, please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss when I post. I know it's been so long since I've posted. There's just been a lot that's went on in these last 2-3 weeks, and I had to just step away for a while. So as you guys know from my reintroduction to my channel, I suffer from depression. I was diagnosed when I was 18. If you guys haven't watched that story, it'll be here or here, one of the two. But I was diagnosed with depression when I was 18, and like I never got actual treatment because like when first it was because like I was just one of those people that I was just like, I don't want to be on medication. And then so I like put it off, and I was like, no, I can do this by myself, stuff like that. So I didn't want to do any treatment. So they were like, yeah, come back and see us. And I was just like, no, I'm lying. So first, before I actually agreed to do it, but I was hesitant, but I agreed to do it. And the therapist that they told me to see, which was the doctor's therapist, was out of town. She was on vacation. She was like on vacation for, I believe, a month. So I was just like, okay, that was a sign. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna handle this on my own. So then I put it off, and I was good. You know, I was finally just back to normal. And then COVID happened and everything just got shut down. And around that same time, I was going through a lot of things. I was actually looking for a therapist, and like I went to different therapists, and one therapist told me they would be able to accept my insurance because at the time I was working at Walmart. And then when I get there, turns out they weren't able to accept my insurance, and they tried to charge me $250 that I did not have. So I was just like, you know what? I gave up pretty much. I was just like, you know, how is it that whenever I'm trying to get help, you know, everything just goes wrong, and you know, they tell you to go get help. And I was calling the suicide hotline, and it was just a joke. They were just like, well, it was just a joke. Like, if it was a joke. So then I was like, I went to go get therapy, and I was like, they charge you an arm and legs to get help, and da da da. And I was just like, you know what? I'm done. I'm gonna stop this self-loathing pity party. And I just picked myself up from there. Well, this time, that was like the last time I had like one of my episodes, and it was like 2019, 2020, one of those, that range. This episode was just, it came back in full force and almost won. I'm not even gonna lie. This episode, I did not want to live anymore, man. I'm not even gonna lie. It was just like stuff on top of stuff on top of stuff just kept happening. So the last video, we moved. We were out of our apartment for 2 weeks. So I was staying with my mom for 2 weeks, and D'Angela stayed with her aunt for 2 weeks. I ended up selling my car within that time frame, and I wasn't able to get a new car with the money that I sold my car for. So that was just like, I was just like, dang, you know, I shouldn't have did that without guaranteeing that I was gonna get a new car. I honestly thought I would be able to, but like it didn't work out like that. So I'm carless right now. It was just a lot of stuff that was just happening. That just like the environment I was in, it was just horrible. So you guys know I like to write stuff down. So of course I wrote stuff down. But I'm just gonna like pretty much just tell you about this depressive episode and everything, and just pretty much take you through my head and everything. So pretty much where I've been depressed. I have been super, super depressed. Just, I'm be blunt, I'm be honest. I told you guys I'm gonna keep it 100% real on this channel. My mindset and how I felt, I was just like, I felt hopeless. I didn't have any motivation whatsoever. I didn't care, like nothing, nobody, nothing mattered to me. I just did not care. My phone was on do not disturb for a long period of time. I probably took it off of a do not disturb probably a week ago now. I didn't want to be bothered with anything. Like, I just did not care. That's how I didn't care. I felt so hopeless. And when I tried to vent, it was just, it did more damage than it did good. So it was just, that kind of just put me in the mindset of, this is why I don't tell people my problems now. And it was just no. And again, like I said, I really did want to die. I wanted to die. I was depressed about my job. The main reason I couldn't get a car was because my job, I make money, but I don't make enough money. Like, there's money in my account, but the dollar amount that I make per hour is too low for the bank to say, yeah, we'll loan her a car, which is pretty much how they explained it to me at the car dealerships. So I was depressed about my job. I was depressed about the fact that I gave up my car and I don't really have a way around. I have to ask for a rise, or I take Ubers and stuff like that. So it was just a lot going on there as well. And I was just depressed about life. There was just random thoughts that would just pop into my head about the past, and it was just a lot on me at once. And you know, when you listen to that negative energy and those negative voices and those negative thoughts, and you continuously listen to them, it just puts you in the darkest mindset ever. It literally felt like my brain was splitting from trying to be okay and trying to fight off the negativity, and while also not trying to be anxious. So yeah, it was just a mess. Like, my brain just felt like, it just felt like I was tearing myself apart from the inside. I finally started therapy. I found a therapist. Two of my friends go, and the only reason I say friends is because I don't want to put their business out. Like, I don't know if they would let me, share, obviously, because it's their story. So I'm going to leave it anonymous and just say two of my friends go, and they recommended me to go to this therapist. And I've only been to one session. I actually go to my next session April 4th. And let me just tell y'all, this man called me out so hard. Like, he called me out so hard. I was just like, okay, dang. But he is straight to the point. Like, it's like you're talking to somebody that you just needed to vent to, and they are going to tell you exactly what it is. He's not going to agree with you because you think you're right. No, he's going to tell you where you're wrong. Or he's not even going to tell you where you're wrong. He's going to make you see where you're wrong at, because he did that to me. But like, he called me out. So we're working on a 3-month plan for me, and I'm learning different ways to cope with things and everything like that. Setting up boundaries, breaking down emotional walls that I have and emotional borders that I have with people. And yeah, we're gonna get me back to where where I want to be. Because I'm not gonna say used to be, because I don't want to backtrack, but the me that I know I can be. My feelings after therapy, I do feel a lot more motivated to do things, which is obviously why I'm back recording. Like, like when something is just like tugging at you. Like, I wanted to record a video on Sunday, but there was a lot happening, and it was just a lot going on, because I wanted to get a video out Monday, but unfortunately I couldn't, so I'm trying to get the video out today, which will, well, it's Tuesday, but it will be Wednesday when you see this video. So yeah. But yeah, I just felt like something was just like, you know, it's time for you to get back in it, start recording. And then what pushed it over the top for me was I got a comment today that said, why aren't you posting content anymore? And I'm like, wow, people are actually watching me. That made me feel really good. And I was just like, okay, I really do need to start doing this again. Because YouTube is something that I want to do long term. It's just sometimes you got to step away from everything. And yeah, I see the me that I used to see me being. Like, I can see the best version of myself coming back, if that makes sense. Like, I see the person that I want to be again. I don't, when I look in the mirror, I see a future for the person I want to be. I am expressing myself more to people, and I'm not like, I'm expressing myself but also being considerate of their feelings at the same time, because like normally I wouldn't express myself because I didn't want to cause problems, so I would just like take what they would say and then just like be like okay and run with it and like not express how I felt. But I am starting to express myself more, so that's good. I'm in a better mindset. I will say that like I plan to do more things, and I've been trying to do more things, and like it's just been really, really good like lately. I have better feelings about myself. Just, you know, being in that mindset, that dark mindset all the time. Sometimes like it can get like, you can listen to the negative voices that tell you that, you know, you're not good enough, or you're not this enough, or you're not that enough. So I do see like I have better feelings about myself, and I, you know, I have my good days and my bad days with how I look, but overall I am, you know, happy with the way I look and everything like that. But going back to the depressive mindset and everything like that. So that is, I feel like that is a number one priority, is how I view myself as, you know, starting to come back, and I really, really love that. I ended up getting a puppy. His name is Casper. I will insert pictures for you guys to see. He is an American bully. Casper is just a ball of energy and a little menace all in one. Like he's such a sweet like puppy when he wants to be, but he definitely knows how to be a sneaky devil. If you guys like, you know, they're sweet and innocent Sour Patch Kid. He's a Sour Patch puppy. But like he's just I don't know. He cuz I got his name's Casper, and my mom has a dog she just got. That's the reason I got my puppy. And her dog's name is Ghost, and they're actually brothers. And when they got Ghost a week before I got Casper, Casper was the last of his litter, and it was just like, I was like, no, I don't really want a puppy, because I just like, I've been saying for like months, since before I moved into my new apartment, that I wanted a puppy. But for some odd reason, like something was just holding me back, and I was like, no, I don't want a puppy, because I feel like I'm not gonna be able to take care of him, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. But I was just like, my mom called me and she was like, do you want a puppy? And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, the Ghost, the people that were supposed to go get your dog, which at first obviously he didn't have a name, but the people that were supposed to come and get Casper never finished paying, and they didn't come and get him. So all you have to do is pay the remaining balance, which was $125, and I got a purebred American bully. So I was like, all right, we're going to do this. We're going to go get him. And the first day I got Casper, we got up at 5 in the morning. My mom had to be at work at 6, so we dropped her off and we hit the road and we headed to Gary to go get Casper, which is like over an hour and 45 minutes away. And it was just, I was so tired. But the minute we got in Gary, I was like, my heart started racing. I was so excited to go get him. And then they're like, oh, we actually, you know, we'll be at the house by 8 o'clock. We got there at 7, so we had an hour to kill. And I was just like, what? like, I was just like, something's gonna go wrong. But I'm not saying all this out loud. I'm just in my head. But then I was like, think rationally. No, stop. Nothing's gonna go wrong. You're gonna get Casper. You're gonna, you know. So I had the day my mom told me that I got Casper and I sent the $125 off. I bought Casper everything. I bought him like over $200 worth of stuff, toys, food, playpen, dog carrier, his leash, his collar, his everything. And it got there literally the next day. I had all of Casper's items before I actually had Casper. So then we get on the road to Gary, and I finally meet him. We're pulling up, and like we're like waiting for Casper to come outside. And he's just a puppy, by the way. So he's 6 weeks, and it's like it just snowed, and we didn't know that it was snowing that day. So he's freezing cold. He's wrapped up in this pink blanket, and all of a sudden he's just like, grr. Like she's like, oh, he's such a lovable puppy. He just loves cuddles, and I'm like, that's perfect. I put him in my hands, and he just starts growling at me, and I'm like, you know, it's because he doesn't know me and all that. So I put him in the trunk, and I give him like a ball of just, you know, a ball of food, and he was quiet the entire ride. He had like a little bit of a little moment where he was whining, but we took him to the vet, and afterwards I got him home. I got him washed up and everything, and after that we just cuddled all day. He just cuddled in my arms, and like every time I would like we introduced him to Ghost, and Ghost was just being a bully to Casper, and you know, we ended up, you know, just cuddling all day, and he's just a sweetie pie when he wants to be, but then he becomes the menace, and I'm just like, I can't do this. Like, but like that is my heart. Like Ghost, if like when Casper and Ghost are playing, I literally, or, and you know, puppies, you know, fight and everything, but like my heart just drops. I'm like, do not hurt my baby. Like Casper is my baby, and I've only had him since Saturday. It's now Tuesday, so, but that's my baby. Literally, but yeah, like I was saying, he just had, like, whenever I'm sad, like he can like kind of, you know, tell already. So like he'll lay on me and he'll start licking me, giving me kisses. And one day there was just, I would give him a kiss, he would give me a kiss. I give him a kiss, he'd give me a kiss. And it's just like, he can be such a sweetheart. Like he finally started getting comfortable with me. So one day he literally just laid on my chest and went to sleep. He was snoring. It was beautiful. It was just, you know, he's just a sweetheart, and I love him. And I honestly am so glad that I made the decision to purchase Casper, because he honestly, like, I'm glad I purchased him, because now I have a routine again. I get up at like a certain hour to go, you know, feed him, take him outside, do everything. And it's just making me, like, you know, glad that I'm able to get out of the mindset, because sometimes I'm just like so tired that I don't want to get up, but I know he needs me to get up. So it's good to have Casper around. Purchasing Casper also got me to look at my future and just make more plans for the future, and just, you know, I really just take it to heart. I told my mom, I was like, you know, it's so sad, you know, we're in our pets' lives, you know, all of their lives, but they're only in our lives for a short amount of time. And it's just like, it got me thinking, and I was like, I got Casper at 6 weeks old, and I just started thinking, like, man, how long is Casper gonna be around? Like, but it definitely made me like plan for the future. Like, I plan on doing so much more stuff and watching Casper grow, and it's just, yeah. I plan on getting a better job. I actually start a job tomorrow. I actually need to be in bed, but I decided to record. But I have a job that I'm doing tomorrow. Working for 12 hours from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And yeah, I'm actually just ready to start back living and doing me and getting back to where I need to be mentally. So yeah, that's great. And I finally had to come to the realization that life is not a competition. Like, I don't have to have, like, I know I've probably said this a lot of times, but like, I had a talk with my mom, and she was just like, I was just like, you know, I definitely saw myself having my first kid at least 23, because now that's normal. And my mom was like, why? Back in the day, that 23 was a time, you know, you live. That's your time to make your mistakes. 30s is when you start settling down, and for some odd reason we put this time frame on life to where this, I need to be successful by 20, and you just got out of being a teenager. And it clicked in me, it clicked in my head, because my mom was like, you're doing a lot better than me. At 23, I was on my second kid. She was like, live your life while you can. And I was just like, wow. Wow. Ding, ding, ding. I don't know, I just needed that for some odd reason. I don't have to settle. This is my time to start traveling more. This is my time to start doing more things. I don't have to just have a certain group of friends. I can branch out and have more friends and do more things with different people. Like, it's okay to have different people that you associate with. I'm only 23. I am only 23. I have such a high expectation for myself at this point in life, and I'm only 23. I'm expected to be settled down and have a family and all this, and this is just in my own head. Nobody expects this of me but me. And then I had to think about it. I am only 23. Calm down. And I just realized that I have to start living. And not only do I have to start living, but I have to start living for truly me and what I want to do. And right now, that is YouTube. Right now, I would love to, I have the opportunity, which I've been loving this opportunity, and I've been wanting this opportunity for such a long time, to work a job where I can work 3 days on and have 4 days off, so I can do my lip gloss consistently, I can do YouTube consistently, I can do the things that I want to do consistently. And when I need to pick up, or if I need to pick up, or if I even want to pick up, then I will pick up, because I got the opportunity. And now that I can be a free traveling, I'm not traveling outside of the state just yet, but a traveling CNA. And right now, my mom is a traveling nurse, and she's living her best life. And I have this opportunity, and I'm definitely not about to waste it. I have a bunch of trips planned. I have a bunch of things that I want to do planned. I started planning for a future again, and I'm not gonna waste that opportunity. So I'm taking the steps, I'm getting the help, I'm going to therapy, and I'm accepting it. I have to start learning that I am human too. I can't just expect to help everybody with their problems and then not allow people to help me with mine. I have to start accepting help if people are offering me help. And this is an opportunity that I definitely do not want to waste. So I hope you guys stick with me, and I'm glad that you guys have stuck with me. And shout out to, I will actually post your comment, but you know who I'm talking to. Shout out to you for asking me, why haven't I been posting content? Because shout out to you for making me, or holding me accountable, and making me realize that there are people that watch me, and I aspire to be an inspiration to people. And if there are people watching me, then that means I'm doing something right, or maybe I'm doing something wrong, but you guys are watching me. So shout out to all of you for watching me, because you definitely don't have to. And if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for that. This is pretty much the end of the video. Always remember, you matter, you are enough, you are loved. If anyone has not told you today, I love you. You look very beautiful today. You crushed it. You killed it. Go take a shower. Go eat something. Go drink some water. And I love you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.